Frank, as we've said, it's early in the season, over and over and over, but you're looking for signs. What does this sign tell you? The fact you're up, big on a good Spurs team that was undefeated before tonight.
Yeah, we're doing some really good things. I have to be positive and encouraged with the way we're playing. Obviously, they're a different team without Tony and without Kawhi Leonard. They got some really good players out, MVP level players out, and we took advantage. The team still plays good basketball with those guys out. Like you said, they're 4-0, and I'm just impressed with how we're playing offensively in terms of sharing the basketball. It's just at a really high level right now, and nobody's forcing at the rim, nobody's forcing on the perimeter, and as a result, we're just getting each other better and better looks on each possession, and that's why you're seeing the offense click the way it's clicking. And we were really locked in with the defensive game plan on these guys. Obviously, when they're undermanned, Coach Chad Forcier, I've been there for 9 years. It was his scout, and he had a great plan in terms of how to sort of take them out of their rhythm.
Coach, Jonathan, you seem comfortable letting Jonathan do a lot with the basketball. He's running plays. What is it that you're seeing from Jonathan? How is he growing as a player, and why so much trust?
Well, he's just a good basketball player, and he's earned the trust. When we put the ball in his hands, typically he makes good things happen, and he's a good decision maker, and he's a threat going to the basket. He really attacks the rim, and we'll get to the free throw line, we'll finish, but he does a good job making the extra pass too. So I do have a lot of trust. He's earned it, very early with me, in his stay here.
Frank, could you describe any key elements of the defensive game plan? It seemed like you switched at will on Aldridge, even putting Fournier on him, for example. Would you describe kind of what the team attempted to do tonight?
Well, this is what we want to build. We're trying to build into a high-level switching defensive unit, and with that comes a lot of mismatches. And how are you going to guard the mismatches when they roll a big guy into the post like LaMarcus or Powell on smaller defenders? And what has to happen is the other four guys on the court got to be really locked in their assignments, and our guys were tonight. And we forced a lot of turnovers. We took them out of their rhythm. They got a few baskets, over the top, which is to be expected. But when they get a basket over the top, we take it out of the net, get it in quick, get it up the floor, and make great decisions when you're there. And the result was what it was.
Coach, can you talk a little bit more in depth about executing on offense and defense for 48 minutes and what it takes for your team to do that consistently?
Well, I think it's almost a bonus to have an opponent like the Spurs when you get a lead because of the respect factor. You know how good they are. They're going to keep coming. They're going to keep being methodical with their offense, and they have a good chance of getting back in the game. So the respect level that we have for them kept our guys engaged, and we played a 48-minute game.
Evan's been probably one of the more consistent offensive players you've had this year. I know you want kind of a by-committee approach, find the open man, but how important has it been for him to kind of have that steady production for you guys this year to get that offense going and keep it humming? Yeah, he's been terrific. We got a number of guys playing at a high level offensively with their shot making, and again, it comes down to the quality of the shots with the way we're playing offensively, and it's not about what plays we have in or schemes or a system and all that. It's really just about their decision making and their shot selection, and attacking and making good reads when the help comes. And Evan's been really locked in with his shot making, and what do you have, 2 assists tonight, but he's making the extra pass, and our whole team is. Aaron Gordon played tonight without forcing. He was 7 for 11 from the field. He had a lot of opportunities, to go one-on-one. His man was sagging, and he just kept finding a teammate. It was awesome the way he played, and Vooch shooting the threes, spaces us out. So there's definitely a lot of positives.
Coach, Jonathan Isaac had a big second quarter defensively. He took a charge, had a block, a steal, all in one stretch of about a minute and a half. How far has he come defensively already this year?
Not as far as he's going to go. You know, he's definitely come a long way. He has special defensive talent. I mean, that's evident just by watching him play for 5 seconds, and you see his size and his defensive mobility with his feet. You know, he has special talent. So, you know, he's a young player. He's going to get beat at times. He got beat a lot the other night against Brooklyn, and but tonight he was terrific. He responded and just had a great defensive performance, knocked down a few shots, and you know, that's a big reason why we're very high on that young man.
Like you said, this team was going to get a bump from having the same coach, having the same players, that continuity bump. Do you credit some of the, how much of what's going on do you credit to that continuity, because your guys seem like they know each other, they know the next move?
Yeah, you know, how much is tough to say, you know, but it's definitely real, and it's greater than I anticipated. You know, our guys have a real good comfort level and familiarity with what they're being asked to do. You know, and when you have that in place and you have you know, familiarity with your teammates, you know, then you have a chance for your talent to come out and shine. You know, you can just play the game and learn each other. So you know, it's real and it's probably greater than I anticipated.